42 years old. My name is Dale Sutherland. I'm an alcoholic and a drug addict. We had a very good family life until about my brother was 22 years old. He passed away playing hockey. It broke our family. We kind of went our own ways. Started a trucking company. Became very successful. And I started out driving. And when I was driving, I never had enough hours in the day to make my trips across the country, whether it be Arizona or British Columbia or whatnot. Then I started using cocaine as a substance to keep me awake. Here I'm driving a tractor trailer, 100,000 pound gross weight, and I'm driving and sticking a needle in my arm, you know, full of cocaine to get me to going where I was, with no regards of anybody else around me, of people. All I cared about myself was getting my high and getting to where I needed to go. When I was home, I played the family role. I played the husband role. You know, I'd be with my children. I would do sporting events with them. I'd spend all my time with them. You know, I'd do things with my wife. And, you know, then once I left, I was only home for short periods of time. Then when I was gone on the road is when all my using and abusing would take place. Not quite 15 years. We separated, but prior to that, we lost a house. Our house, we had a 4,000 square foot house. Business started to deteriorate. We had the white picket fence, the whole 9 yards, the swimming pool and everything. Because of my habit and the choices that I made, I don't even want to get into the amount of money that I know that I've spent and abused myself, my body, and neglected my body, my work, my family. There's so many people I affected. And I used to think, okay, because I have this, I have a house, I have a business, hey, I'm great, I'm successful, I'm normal. But when the world started crumbling around me, until I hit my bottom is when I realized. And I was skeptical at first. You know, I thought, no one wants to help me. But then I remember sitting back in my jail cell and looking at my criminal record. And I looked back, 26 years of history of my criminal record, and everything that I did is alcohol or drug related. Every criminal charge I've ever had. Van pulled up and started feeding people. And I was watching the people, and the guy started passing food out, and everybody was done, and they were so grateful for what they received from these people. It was shocking. It was emotional. I started crying, and one guy just said thank you. He says, don't thank me. He says, thank the Lord above. And I busted out crying. I just walked to the park. I couldn't handle it. It made me think, you know. And then I started going through the program here. I started really listening to what they had to say, and it started slowly registering, but I was skeptical, I was scared, I was broken down, I didn't know who to believe, where to turn to. And they helped me, guided me. They were basically, Maxwell Megan turning point here is a stepping stone for me that started my life off. You know, there's just so many people here. From here I went to a Harbor Light treatment program. It was a 3.5 month program, in-house residence. I stayed there, graduated from there, and also from Maxwell Megan here. And that was tough. It was tough. I never thought I'd ever see myself in this situation. I always thought I was better than everybody else. And they made me realize that I'm no different than anybody else. But since going through this program, it has helped me a lot. Not just myself, my family. They're getting more understanding. I'm getting closer with my family, where I distanced myself for years with them. Right now, I'm going through school. I always wanted to be an accountant. It made me realize where my life is going, what I can become, the opportunities that God has given me, you know, and I shoot it away, you know, because I could very simply be like a lot of people that didn't accept the program. I could be 6 feet under right now, you know.